Do you ever just look back on something you've done and realized how awful it was? I've certainly hated a lot of my earlier work on YouTube, especially my old intro. Hey guys. I remember when my hair was that short. Anyway, back in the day, I used to think that intro was awesome, but nowadays I've skipped out on using it. The idea of nostalgia blinding our sensibilities and pretty much determining what we think of things that we did and watched years ago is something that has interested me, and I'm going to explore that idea in today's video, which is going to be a retrospective on none other than the 90s Spider-Man cartoon.
Alex, what the hell are you doing?
I was doing an emotional and soul-bearing retrospective on one of my favorite cartoons. Wait, what the hell are you doing? Dude, if you wanted to do a crossover, there are better ways of contacting me than just barging into my video and interrupting me, you know.
What are you talking about? You were the one contacting me asking me if we could do a crossover together. The only reason I agreed to do it was because you wouldn't stop bugging me about it.
Even if I were to believe your slanderous little lie, why in the hell would I want to do a crossover with anybody? I've taken a full 2 months break from YouTube, and I wouldn't want the first video I make to be a collab.
Look, Alex, I'm not gonna sit here all day and have a peg argument about this crap with you. I have a life to live, and with all due respect, the less time I devote to this crossover, the better. So can we please just get on with this?
Come on, dude. I really want to talk about the 90s Spider-Man show.
Too bad. You wanted a crossover? You're getting the crossover.
What were we even going to do a crossover on?
You honestly don't remember?
Not really. I tend to block out potentially dangerous plans from my memory.
Come on, Alex. Don't mess with me. You know what we were going to review. You use a clip of the show in your own intro.
Oh my god, you don't possibly mean...
Yes! Blokhedz!
For fuck's sake, I just got done sitting through The Boss Baby. I do not have the strength to mentally hold myself together for a viewing of that terrible pilot.
Well, then you shouldn't have asked me to review it with you.
Damn it, you have a point. Well, I guess we should get this done as quickly as possible.
Finally. Run the intro again.
Wait, what?
Yes, no, maybe.
Actually, let's not. This skit's dragged on for long enough.
Oh, thank God, dude. The fewer times I have to watch that intro again, the better. Before we get this review underway, here's what you need to know about Blokhedz. It was an animated adaptation of an independent comic book of the same name that was released in 2009. Now, I haven't read the original comic book, but Wikipedia characterized it as taking an unflinching look at the harsh realities of inner city life. So that should let you know what we're in for.
The Webshow only lasted a single pilot episode, and to date, nothing else regarding the project has surfaced.
In fact, not only has Blokhedz faded into obscurity, the pilot itself was produced as part of a short-lived advertising campaign called Mission G, which has also faded into obscurity. Just look at what's left of the Mission G website. The thing hasn't been updated in years.
See, kids, this is what happens when you decide to take money from Gatorade to fund your cartoon.
Well, Shady Reviewer, we've stalled this video long enough. Why don't we get into watching the actual pilot? We begin this episode with a stylized little intro sequence that looks cool but leaves us in the dark as to what it is we're actually watching.
Seriously, this intro doesn't tell us anything about the show itself. It's just a slideshow of candy for the eyes.
My guess is that this intro is either showing us characters from the comics as opposed to the ones that we'll be following in the actual pilot, or that these are characters that would have shown up in Blokhedz had it been picked up for a full series. It's a confusing little intro any way you slice it. Anyway, this episode truly begins with a group of people walking into a subway station. Oh my god! Who is that man and why does he look so disgustingly ripped?
This guy makes the comic book version of the Ultimate Warrior look like a wimp.
Yeah, and that dude could barely fit into a fucking limo, so you know that's saying something. Anyway, after we see somebody fail at sneaking past the subway security system, we pan over to our protagonist, a group of inner city kids of various heights and not so various ethnicities.
Yo, maybe we need to reconsider sneaking in. Aw, don't punk out now, Flash.
Wait a minute, that kid's name is Flash? Either his parents were really big fans of DC, or he simply got that nickname because of how fast he can spit mad rhymes, yo. Our heroes, who are led by a teenager named Black, okay, first Flash and now Black, nothing shouts success more than writers being too lazy to give a character a proper name, so they just name said character after the color of their skin. That's what we call creativity. Then again, I'm the asshole who named his YouTube channel Alex the Critic, so maybe I shouldn't be the person talking about creativity. As I was saying, our heroes, led by Black, aim to get out of Nowheresburg in order for them to make money so that they can fix their sentient boombox Audio 2. Flash questions why Black should get to decide what the group does, and after being told that Black is the only one among them with legitimate legal talents that they can get paid for, he decides to create a diversion for his friends by flirting with the female subway employee. It goes about as well as you'd think.
For real, mommy, I ain't gassing you. You real pretty. I bet you got a smile that would light up this whole station. Oh, ugh.
Well, that was awkward.
Yeah, no kidding. Also, how did that employee not see the group of kids breaking through the subway gates with a fucking boombox? I get that she was focused on her conversation with Flash, but they were right out in the fucking open. Also, where did all of the security guards go? I mean, we clearly saw at the beginning of the episode that there were security guards watching over the place. They even took down that kid who not too long ago tried to break into the subway. Did it really take that long for them to throw that kid's ass out before they returned to their posts? And wait, just what kind of machine is Audio 2 anyway? How is a boombox able to hack through security systems?
Calm down. Audio can do this, man. He's gonna need a little help, Black. Got it. Go ahead. I'll hold the connection for Flash. B, you sure? Yeah, man, go.
Whoa, wait a minute. What the hell did Black just do? Seriously, does he just have the power to harness electricity at will or what? Since when could he do this? I thought he was just a regular kid. Ramblings aside, after Flash's little diversion fails, he and his friends run from the security guards. The short black guy, whose name we haven't been told yet, throws marbles around to trip them up, but the marbles inadvertently make Black fall on his ass too.
Damn. Hey, cat!
Okay, unless that aux cable is made out of fucking titanium, I'm pretty sure it would snap considering how much stress it's being put under.
Hey, Alex, I would love to needlessly nitpick every scene in this episode with you, but we really need to move it along. Seriously, we're 4 pages into this script and not even halfway through the episode. We have bigger fish to fry than this.
You're right. Enough with my nitpicks. This is not gonna turn into a CinemaSins video. Anyway, Black Tony Hawks it long enough to hop onto the train while the passengers look at him and his friends in shock. Flash tells everybody that Black is the best MC ever and that he'll use his talents to win a rap competition that's being hosted in Empire City. Black then looks at a flyer for said competition and we transition into the exact same scene. What in the hell was the purpose of that splash effect? Was there supposed to be a commercial break at that point in the episode or were the animators just looking to kill time? Questionable editing choices aside, the episode cuts straight to Empire City, where Black and his gang watch their white friend win a basketball match against a guy who looks like he belongs in Skyrim with his frost troll looking ass. He wins some money, but it's not enough to get Audio 2 fixed at a repair shop, So Flash suggests that they earn more money by taking a cue from Michael Jordan and trying their hand at gambling. Of course, his friends lack the foresight to turn him down, despite the white kid saying earlier that Flash was talentless, and they go right along with his plan, which results in them losing all of their money.
Dad, we went from having almost all the money to fix audio to having no money. I mean, come on, how did this happen?
Wow, it's almost like betting all of your money on the rolls of 3 die was a stupid idea. Who would have thunk it, asshole? Who would have thunk it? Okay, hold the fuck up. Since when did Black have X-ray vision? When was this established? Who is this kid? What can he do and not do?
I'm sorry, but you can't just show your character using powers without establishing that he has powers in the show to begin with.
Come on, guys, you're taking writing by the seat of your pants to the next fucking level here. Alright, so, after Black calls out the gangsters for ripping him off, one of them challenges him to a rap battle. Black agrees to take him on, and we cut to what is honestly a pretty cool scene of the two duking it out on a basketball court.
Yo, this is Young Black from the pack. I'm running laps around these dumb cats. Got the street report, I like the gun clap. One rap, your chick trap, but she love that. Fun fact, my slap's harder than your love taps. It does that, that's why you pray for me to fail. But you're blind to the fact that I'm succeeding like you're reading braille.
After losing the rap battle to Black, the gangster admits defeat and hands Black some of his money back, keeping the rest of it as a tax payment. As the group leaves, Black and Flash get the brilliant idea to steal motorcycles from the gang and ride off with the rest of their money. The gang members chase them around the city, and it's here where the animation looks really damn goofy. I mean, I'm sure this looked impressive back in 2009 when this pilot was released, but it has not aged well. At the very least, we can take solace in this extremely funny little scene. That dude's body bumping into the side mirror didn't even make a fucking sound. Let's play that again. Okay, now play it on a loop. Glad to know that these animators made good use of the money that Gatorade gave them for this pilot. Black and Flash are able to get away from the gangsters and meet up with their other two friends, who... Hey, wait a minute. How did either of them know where their friends were? What happened to their friends while they were busy running away from the gangsters? Were the animators so strapped for cash that they had to cut out the part that explains how we got to this part of the story? What the hell?
Whoa. Calm down, Alex. We're almost done. Pull yourself together.
Okay. Moving on, the small black kid, who's apparently named Scrap, asks for some of Flash's fries, but Flash instead tosses them into a garbage can like a total asshole.
You know, if this was the pilot's attempt at establishing MC douche character and talents, they're making him look like a pretty pathetic and useless person.
We're supposed to like this guy, right?
Aww, that is so sad. I'm sorry, this is all I have. I hope this helps.
Wait a minute, you gotta be kidding me. Did they think Scrap was eating scraps like some kind of bum?
Well, yeah, you dick. You know, he was eating out of the garbage can. Following that bullshit, our protagonists visit the shop of...
That's not possible. I helped Etho make him just for you, because I could sense you were gifted.
Is that James Earl Jones?
From what I know, audio can handle any sounds. You must have abused him.
Oh my god, that sounds like James Earl Jones!
Wow. From Darth Vader to record store, you can really tell James Earl Jones' career has gone downhill.
Yeah, I guess he really needed some of that Gatorade money to pay his rent that month. Jokes aside, the fake James Earl Jones agrees to fix Audio 2, but only because Black is gifted.
You are more gifted than I imagined. I didn't think there were any more like you.
Now, what does he mean by this? It's never explained, and what makes this even better is that not even our protagonists have any idea what the record store owner is going on about.
Any of you got any idea what he's talking about?
Black's powers are poorly defined, we know they're poorly defined, and yet we're going to keep them poorly defined. I'm starting to see why this show was never picked up for a full series. Nice ass shot of that girl, guys. That's really classy.
What age demographic was this aimed at? Kids? Teenagers? Young adults? Horny cyborg ninjas from hell? I don't think even the show itself knows who the hell is supposed to be watching this.
Anyway, Black and his friends follow the girl they were rubbernecking into a nearby recording studio, where we're subjected to the worst rapping I've ever heard in my life.
Calling to the living and the dead, chanting your names from time scrolls, waiting for your brilliance to unfold. Physical commodity, but your soul can never be broken. Walking caskets, waiting for heaven's doors to crack open.
How bad is a show when the fact that the main character has powers that are never explained are the least of its problems?
This is that awkward moment when you realize that Shaq was a better MC than we gave him credit for.
My name is Kazam, I got the whole plan. So listen to the man, cause I'm the Sultan of Sand.
After falling on his ass again, Black excuses himself from the studio by saying that he was only looking for the record store owner and then leaves. After that awkward moment, his friends congratulate him for... Wait, what exactly are they congratulating him for again? Seriously, did we skip a couple scenes or something? Because all Black did was fall on his ass and then awkwardly excuse himself from the studio. Was that really worth a fucking high five?
Hey, Alex, take it easy.
Fine. So, our characters are in Empire City. They're currently getting Audio 2 fixed. We've learned that Black is gifted, whatever the hell that means, and we've been introduced to his main love interest. How does this pilot end?
Yo, man, we won't forget you when we on top of the world next week.
Okay, man. Oh, and watch for them damn stick-up kids, the street sweepers. I saw one of them outside earlier. They're like roaches. First you see one, next thing you know they're everywhere.
Yo, tell me the OD bugging.
For real.
Oh.
What's up, boys? Looks like you found our radio.
That was it? A lousy cliffhanger that brings up more questions than we already had? You've gotta be fucking shitting me.
Hey, Alex, take it easy.
No way, man. Fuck this pilot. It was absolute garbage. I've never read the original Blokhedz comic books, but I have to hope that they're more complex than what we get in this fucking pilot. The lazy animation and horrible writing, along with really rushed pacing, make this a jumbled mess, with certain events and plot points being hurried along without the audience getting any time to breathe and take in what they're seeing. We simply jump from scene to scene, and when the world and its characters are already horribly defined, that just leads to an awful pilot that's tough to sit through. What makes the fact that this pilot sucks even more is that Gatorade threw actual money at this. This pilot even had several big-name guest stars such as RZA and Talib Kweli, and for what? For a 12-minute fuckfest that is just annoying to sit through because absolutely nothing makes sense, everything is so poorly defined, and the world is just not interesting whatsoever because there is no rules or logic or anything to it? It's just really disappointing to see my favorite genre of music being delegitimized by crap like this. So, Shady Reviewer, what were your thoughts?
Well, you're probably not going to like this, but I actually don't think this pilot was that bad.
What? You actually thought that this abomination was decent?
Well, considering the fact this was a web show, yeah, I thought it wasn't half bad. Online, this pilot sucked, but it's not the worst thing ever. There was definitely some potential for a series here, but it would have helped a lot if the pilot had bothered setting up the world Blokhedz and establishing the actual personalities of our protagonists. Overall, this pilot was okay. What do you think of that, Alex?
You know what, Shady? I can actually respect that.
Good, because I never want to talk about this thing again.
Well then, I guess that's it for this crossover. I'm Alex the Critic.
And I'm the Shady Reviewer.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Roll the credits! We're done!
Yo, this is Young Black from the pack. I'm running laps around these dumb cats. Got the streets applaud, I like the gun clap. One rap, your chick trap, but she love that. Fun fact, my slap's harder than your love taps. It does that, that's why you pray for me to fail. But you're blind to the fact that I'm succeeding like you're reading Braille. And now I'm lyrically smacking a biker. He probably wanna act up and fight instead of accepting the fact that I'm nicer. I'm calm, but you gon' get the fire lit in me. Get busy for the entire empire.